How's it going, Racco viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into another Legends of the West video, and our winner today, once again oddly enough, is PSN Psychosis HQ and their request for doing Jesse McCree's Cowboy outfit online. Not gonna lie, I was waiting for this to happen. I had most of this already prepared in my head of how I was gonna go about it, because, well, honestly, I'm surprised it didn't come sooner when Ponchos came out. That all said, let's go ahead and try to do this a little bit more justice than I have in the past, shall we? Starting off, as usual, with the hat. Now, with the Frontier update and all that, there's a wide variety of options I can select. I honestly kind of want to use the Garwood hat, I'm not gonna lie. And I like it because it's got designs and details in the band. The brim is wide enough to really sell the look, and I can appreciate it. That said, this requires bit of a bounty hunting experience leveling and all that, so some people may not have access to this just yet. That, and you can't just buy the hat by itself, you have to buy the entire outfit for the hat. So I recommend it, but it's not gonna get the final win for me, because I like giving you guys options you actually have available to you right out of the gate. So instead, I recommend the Kennedy hat overall. I would recommend the Owengila if you're lucky enough to have it in an appropriate brown. I sadly don't. I expect many of you don't, so Kennedy hat kind of takes the win. Mostly for the same reason I kind of want the Garwood hat. It comes in just about the right color scheme. The band has little decorations on it, which sell the look. And it's got a wide frickin' brim, which I definitely remember from Jesse McCree the most. That and the poncho. Speaking of which, hey, guess what? There's a bloody poncho for this. Now, I am going to recommend for anyone that has Grand Theft Auto 5, the Cardenas poncho. I recommend that because if you have Grand Theft Auto 5 and you play it online, if you do all the little card collectibles, you can get this poncho because you did that. And for God's sakes, look at it. It's the only thing it's the only poncho in the game that really sells that look. But of course, again, if you don't have Grand Theft Auto 5, or you just don't want to go about finding 52 itty-bitty playing cards on that wonderful map on that joyous scavenger hunt I'm going to have nightmares about, yeah, the Chuparosa poncho in basic red does wonders. Really does. There is also the Fuentes poncho, which recently came out, which also comes in a shade of red. I personally, I wouldn't recommend this over it. I remember yellow. Like, off the top of my head and looking at screenshots. I remember yellow in it, so, doesn't really sell the win for me. So, two options there. Now, here's the fun part. Vests. He doesn't wear a vest. He's wearing a chest plate of some kind. Yeah. So, we don't have access to that, sadly. I kind of wish we did, because we do see the Australian armor constantly and consistently throughout this frickin' online experience of ours. A nice second bet, though, the Flores vest. It comes in a nice dual shade of black and yellow. It helps sell the look. Not greatly, but with what we got, it works. Finally, on to shirts. I have trouble recommending anything, really. Frankly, anything in kind of a faded gray or black or a faded brown really just work for it. I happen to have the Charlton shirt in a brown. I went with it. I felt like it worked. But ultimately, anything in a faded black or darker brown really works. If you're seeing a theme with this outfit, prepare to see more of it. No suspenders, gauntlets for this outfit. For gloves, this is about the only thing that changes from brown. I went with leather gloves and this faded yellow, because every time I look at that one glove he's wearing, it looks like it has a faded pattern on it. And it looks more in the yellowish tan range than a brown range. My personal recommendation. Also, they really look the part. No belts, buckles, mostly dealer's choice. You got anything that just can kind of sell a Banff look, hey, by all means, go for it. I mean, I have a wide variety, and I didn't really find anything that could really fit that part. I suppose that one kind of matches the shape, but nah. Dealer's choice on the buckle. For weapon equipment, I went with the Bulger set in a good old classic brown. Simple as that. Mostly because he's got fancy stuff on his gun belt, but his gun belt isn't that fancy. Though they do have some pretty large bullets on there. Really wish I would remember to take this freaking trinket off, number one. And also wish that our gun belts actually had bullets in the freaking loops. Drives me nuts. For pants, anything, and I do mean anything in black. Literally anything. Just throw on some black pants. You're golden. You got it. I can't recommend one over the other. For chaps, Batwing chaps. Preferably in this more cleaner brown rather than the faded. I feel like it just helps sell it, you know? Yeah. Finally on to boots. Worn Roper boots in the not worn brown. And now finally, something I'm actually kind of excited about, because if I remember the Outlaw Pass right, this stuff you actually gain through normal progression. This isn't part of the Outlaw Pass you pay for. But just in case it is, I will say that it is going to come out for free eventually, and frankly, you're all going to have it unlocked anyway by the time it comes out, which I think is in November if I remember right. I probably don't though. The Gold Wing Spurs. And I say that because, while it's kind of hard to see from this angle or anything, they are pretty dead on for the spurs he's wearing, which is hilarious to me. That said, really any bigger spur really works. The Vaquero Baroque spurs also being a fine option as well. That all said, that's about it. I miss outfits that had ponchos. I really dig doing them. I don't know why. I think I just have a thing for ponchos in these games. Especially now that I have such a wide selection of them, I can actually make and recreate some of these outfits pretty easily. That all said, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, a great way of showing that support is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. As well as checking down below in the description there for the guidelines for how to submit your own requests in the comments. Who knows? You might be our winner for next week. And of course checking in and tuning in tomorrow for me and Insane's glorious hunt for the Outlet family. That was a bit of a trip for us, dear sweet lord. But once again, thank you all for watching. Till next time, kids, take care now. Bye-bye then.